What's up, disc golf fans? We've made it to the final 9 of the 2023 Disc Golf Pro Tour Championships presented by Barbasol. These are the last 9 holes of this 2-round finals event here at Nevin Park in Charlotte, North Carolina. Filling in for Nathan Queen and Andrew Fish, my name is Chris German, and we have Nick Hanson one last time for the season. If you want to support our commentary team from this 2023 season, we do have some commemorative discs coming out on our website soon, so make sure you keep an eye out for that.
Gotta love new plastic, baby. You're looking at our card here. We had an exciting front 9. Taking a look at the leaderboard here, we do see our guys are making a little bit of a push. We've got Eagle jumping up from the 3rd card, but we got a lot of golf left here, folks. Getting right into it here at hole 10, 333 feet, straight uphill. A little bit of right to left movement, but not a whole ton.
Yeah, we saw in that first round in the front 9, a lot of big putts. Everyone on the card got a Gatekeeper rewind, which was pretty neat. I don't know if that's ever happened before, so any of our huge fans out there, let us know if there's any tournaments or round coverage that our entire card walked away with a rewind of at least 40 or more feet.
Yeah, let alone on the front 9.
It's Calvin. He's going to squeak his way right up into a circle 1 putt. Cole doing what I think is the common miss here. You kind of leak out a little too early and left. Wow, Joel just getting over that hillside.
Sneaky, but I think Nathan calls that a whistler tickler.
Niklas just a little too early. As this one, you really want to be getting this one, especially with such a small field. If you're not taking a birdie here, you know you're losing strokes to other members of the field out there.
As Cole gets his back 9 started right.
Glass in for his par as this came in as the easiest hole on the course. 66% of the field, so 8 members out of the 12 taking the birdie. Calvin got a turkey.
All right, here we are. Hole 11, my favorite hole in the course. Mando there to go inside, but downhill the entire way. Speed control, and this is so important. If you hit by the basket or if you're flying close to the basket, you're going to be well past.
This is looking great from Calvin if it can check up nicely. That's a tough range, actually. I thought that was going to filter a little more towards the basket. That's right in that range where it's, do you run it or do you lay it up? I would almost guess he's going to run it, given it's the final day. Joel kicking over right. He was going to have a tricky speed control approach for his second shot. This is going to fade out a little early from Cole.
Yeah, most of our shots filtering left today.
It's pin high, though, so I don't think he's actually putting down that slope, so We'll see if that gives him any confidence to run that putt. Niklas getting the flip he needed. Slow down.
Oh, just barely too much speed there, but the right line.
Couple little branches in front of Joel, but does not pose an issue. As Cole gets the worst case scenario, not even finding the basket and hitting that tree and kicking him down the hill. Now is a 40-footer for par. And that turned real quick. Niklas almost making good for his birdie putt.
Hey.
Elevator putt for Calvin to fill the scorecard with green. It's a great putt from him.
Oh, and Cole just a little too high there.
Yeah, that's going to be a double for Cole. Couple pars for Niklas in a row now.
We're on to hole 12. Par 4, 622 feet. Gonna be traveling just down this tunnel to finish out the hole. Calvin sneakily coming up. Currently 6 down through 11 holes.
Yeah, this one very, very tight, especially on that second shot. First shot sets up for a good forehand. You want to get right to that stump. That's exactly what you want to do. Looks like Joel's going to replicate as long as he gets around that tree.
So close to being very good. He's still in a good spot, but obviously if he could have been about 5 feet further to get on the other side of that tree, he's going to be really happy.
Niklas going with the forehand. Good flare and ends up right with Calvin. Cole taking the right line, backhand. Ends up kind of where Joel is. We'll see if any of these trees pose an issue. As Calvin gives this a good rip. That was probably coming in too hot. If you didn't hit a tree, that might have been 60 long. What a great shot from Cole.
Oh man, the way he can throw that disc on so many different lines, so many different angles.
To throw that hyzer on the left side of that tree was just such a tough shot. Joel not getting all the way down the fairway. Probably looking at a par.
Oh, unfortunate error there from Niklas.
Yeah, kind of an awkward shot from him. the way he kind of followed through and everything. I don't know if he slipped or had some footing issues. But he's now looking at being in a great spot to struggling to save par.
Way too early, dude. What is wrong with me? It's so bad.
Not the worst result for Joel. Probably not what he was looking for either.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to get out of there. It's unfortunate he didn't maybe hit something further up to keep him closer to the basket.
Niklas and Cole both hovering around, just trying to stay above par, or under par, I should say.
Calvin not able to get that one really above the rim, but from outside circle 2, still a decent bid.
Wow. All right. No chains needed for Cole.
What just happened?
I don't know. That looked like some type of putt I would have. Hits the back of the basket without even finding any chains. Calvin in for his par. That's going to finally slow down the hot roll that he was on.
I mean, he's still 50% though, 6 down through 12 holes. That's
Oh,
only
yeah.
If he went the rest of the way doing that, it's only 1 off the course record.
My favorite flavor of Double G Craft Jerky, easy choice, the teriyaki. I love my sweet and I love my salty food. It's a great combination of both.
Got to go for the hot boom sauce to give you that extra kick.
Probably going to surprise a lot of you guys. My favorite flavor is actually the Texas sweet and spicy. I find it to be one of the best jerkies I've ever had.
All right, hole 13, 630 feet, par 4, moving slightly left to right and then curving significantly right to this last approach here. And just slightly downhill again into this green.
Yeah, so many left to rights on this course. As a lefty, really like how this course sets up. But it's really interesting because there's a lot of left to rights, but it requires different shots.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
This one you just want to hyzer flip and push a little more straight. A little bit of drift to the right there. I mean, Calvin putting it in a perfect spot. Wow, good skip there for Joel.
Oh, it's looking so nice. Wonder if that was the DXFD.
Niklas getting caught up. He is still got some work to get up and down for par.
Oh, I am the best player to ever live.
Hey, he's on the dance floor.
Good shot from Joel there. Gonna leave him a circle's edge putt.
Calvin getting so far down this fairway. Doesn't even have to worry about them trees.
Lovely approach.
Niklas. Really good at these forehand approaches with this tactic. It shows why right there. Cole from close to 60.
Oh, a big putt.
Good job erasing that double bogey that he took on 11.
How many rewinds we gonna get today, Chris? This is awesome.
Joel shaking the tree, maybe looking for some almonds.
We all have that feeling, Joel. Don't worry. We just have it a lot more.
Oh, Niklas in for his par. Good up and down after catching early on his second shot. And Calvin to get another birdie. 7 down through 13.
He is rolling today.
That's with a bogey as well, Nick.
Yeah, 8 birdies through 13 holes. That's why he's number 1. That's why he's number 1.
Maybe some of Joel's putting getting in his head a little bit there. Now is not the time. Gotta stay strong.
Not the time to be worried about that, especially going into this hole. Hole 14, dead straight, 406. Gotta be confident on this one.
Yeah, this is my favorite hole on the course. Gauntlet style here. Great for a nice hyzer flip just like this.
Yeah, what a shot call.
And it's very slight in the hyzer flip. You want to kind of release it on the left side or the right side, and it just flips up just a little bit and just keeps pushing straight the whole way. Seems to be the play these guys have, and there it is.
Calvin's so good at this shot with probably a fairway likely.
Well deserving of a replay with that one.
Definition of point and shoot.
Joel going with the forehand. Now this is a very technical forehand shot.
Yeah, very technical indeed. We've seen a couple of them this week, but more times than not, the backhand for these right-hand players has been resulting in birdie.
It's a little higher than the rest of the card, but can get sneaky. Gets mostly down the fairway. I mean, if you're making it more than 50% on this, then you got to feel good because you know par's right there for you. It's things like this when you still have 70% with a lot of trees between you.
Whoa. Whoa.
What?
Wow.
Are you kidding me? Joel Freeman. That might be one of the saves of the week here, folks. That was incredible.
Tree going to push Niklas right under the basket. Yeah, the play that we're getting from this round, I mean, the scorecards don't show it, but we're getting a putt from Cole. I mean, we're getting like final round of Worlds vibes here. I mean, our card is just playing so amazing. Everyone is just throwing the disc so well. As I say that, Joel misses his circle's edge putt. Could go into that putting. And I was kind of thinking about on the last hole. I mean, it's like I said, this is not the time to start thinking about your putt. You got to be confident.
How about that, though? Vinny with another bag putt birdie for the round. Here we are, hole 15. Another shorter hole on the course, but giving players difficulty. The drone is flying the left gap. There is a tighter right gap that you also can throw.
Yeah, Cole really likes this right gap. Seen him throw it every day.
Oh, and
Oh my.
What?
hitting maybe a ripple kick. I'm not sure, but finding himself inside circle 2 where he has been on fire from lately.
Just add another checkbox to the tree love gods out here.
Vinny's going to need some of that here. Fortunately, not getting enough. Going to find himself about halfway down the fairway.
Such a late flip. Sick.
Niklas putting this
Wow.
to circle's edge, just inside the circle.
And deep even, of all things. Something we're not familiar with seeing on this hole.
Well, this looks good from Joel. Oh, you gotta love it.
Wow. Just a crafty sidearm on a Joel Freeman.
One of the best sidearms in the game.
Skipping at the perfect time, about midway through circle 2 and into the bullseye.
Looks like Calvin's gonna have to get a little tricky here. It's good progress. Should be able to save his par. Oh, thought we had another one.
Good putt from Niklas there. Catching his balance after the release.
Sprinkle a little green on his scorecard.
And like you said earlier, everybody in every place is still fighting for money, as anywhere from $4,500 and up are the prizes today.
Maybe I need to save one for the next drive.
Time delay, dude. That's a courtesy violation.
That's a stroke. You're down by 3 now, potty man.
All right, here we are at hole 16, 410 feet. Par 3, uphill most of the way, and then flattens out right at the very top. We've seen the hyzer flip from the right-hand backhand players be the most successful.
Yeah, this is home stretch to the 2023 season. Niklas, bad kick there.
And Joel getting that disc to flat in the top of the hill, and it rides all the way into bullseye.
That'll be 2 in a row for Joel now. Misfire from Cole. He's going to end up over there with Niklas.
Calvin turning his over a little bit, but still making it to the top of the hill. He'll have about a 40-footer.
Niklas in a little bit of a better spot than I thought.
Able to find a gap and all the way to the circle.
Cole, just a little bit of crisscross there on the fairway. And that's kind of more along the lines of what I was thinking. Tough line from over there.
Oh, wow. So close.
Oh. So much metal being found from circle 2 and beyond.
Frustration there from Niklas after giving himself a chance to get the par. Still taking bogey. We have Joel Freeman here. Tap in his birdie.
Joel now with the lead over Cole.
As we move into hole 17, starting to get out into the open. Players have this last gap here before they head out into the field. You will then cross the OB, heading to the green that is surrounded by OB. With only about 15 feet from the OB, it's one of the tougher greens here down this stretch.
Yeah, and we brought it up every round so far. While it gets open, we still have these tight gaps that these players need to throw off the tee. Something that I really like about the course design here.
And Joel putting a move on one and getting almost to that OB. Most players haven't been pushing that OB line this week.
This looks good from Calvin. I think the more left you get, the better. Opens it up for the second shot. Over there with Joel. Niklas looking to bounce back. And we see in every round, even that, not really at risk of finding OB left. It's pretty generous over there. And Cole.
3 of our players pushing that left corner today. Pretty impressive.
This needs to hold. I don't think it's gonna, Nick.
So unfortunate there.
And that's tough. We'll see if the card gives him that corner.
Otherwise, he'll be about 120 feet away from the basket still.
Just needs to get moving.
Oh, and Cole is also going to be out of bounds. Joel making a correction and find himself inside the circle for a birdie.
Yeah, that should put him on track for a turkey. And really kind of separating himself from his other card mates that he's battling. Aside from this man here, who's been on an absolute heater. Puts himself inside the circle.
Cole with a good approach there.
Oh, Calvin. Too high. And it looks like they did give Niklas the corner. I think that was the right play after watching the film and being able to see it.
And he makes good on that putt, saving the par.
Joel for that turkey I was talking about. See if he's hungry.
There it is. Getting himself to 4 down on the round. Very respectable round.
Cole gonna drop another stroke.
All right, and here we are, the last hole of the season for us. Hole 18, 830 feet, par 4. We'll be on this right side here as we wrap around and get into this green here. You see the Mando on the right of our screen. A very tight green here, once again, surrounded by OP.
Joel currently sitting in 6th place, so he is trying to fight. He's even has a chance to get to maybe that 4th position. He just needs to get a birdie here.
And that is not the ideal position to get one from. Not that it's not possible, but not ideal.
Calvin at this point not really playing for much. He secured 3rd place unless he would have a blow up here and go be a couple times. But if he just plays simple, plays for par, should secure himself a podium finish. Niklas and Cole, both of them a little lower on the scoreboard. But still, like you said, $4,500 roughly for these guys, even coming in 10th to 12th position. I mean, that right there is more than what A-tiers were just a couple years ago. So it is so cool to see the money get deeper.
And for Calvin this year, this will actually be, if he stays in that 3rd position, his 13th podium or better.
We'll see if Niklas can get out to a decent spot to save his par.
There is that little sliver by the wall that we've seen a lot of players play for to then approach the green instead of going for the green off the 2nd shot.
Yeah, getting to the green from here takes a lot of precision and a perfect rip. It looks like Calvin's going to go for it.
And you know, why not? The way he's been playing, and there he is. Stays in and gonna give himself a birdie putt.
I almost missed the Mando.
Oh, this one's in trouble.
Yeah, that's not it from Cole. Not a strong finish from him.
Here at the drop zone now. Great shot there, though.
Yeah. Not the finish that he wanted, but he should be very happy with the season that he had. Does this look great from Niklas? I thought that was going to get a little more flare, but it's right at the edge of circle.
Oh no! Come on, dude.
Joel, unfortunately, knowing that one about as soon as it left his hand, that it was going to be out of bounds.
Niklas, unfortunately, not able to capitalize on that putt. Joel, though, saving his bogey. Going to drop him into 7th place. Great showing from him. 7th place, walked away with $7,000. Nothing to scoff at here for Joel. Great round. The man of our coverage, Mr. Calvin Heimburg. Solo 3rd place. Looking at a $14,000 take home. Cole coming in at that $47.50. Niklas at the $37.50. So really great paydays for all these guys. Amazing golf, Nick. This was one of the most entertaining rounds I've watched in a long time. I'm glad it happened to be the last one.
Yeah, so exciting. Calvin going bogey-free on that back 9. And let's take a look at our leaderboard here.
Congratulations to Ricky Wysocki, back-to-back Disc Golf Pro Tour champion. After the tough season that he had in the beginning, sitting on probably what felt like a third of the season out, to be able to fight into 4th place in the Pro Tour standings, and then to come out here and really showcase his skill and execute here at Nevin. It's a great thing to see. So that's going to be it, folks, for our 2023 Disc Golf Pro Tour season. It's been a pleasure. Awesome event. As one of the co-founders and owner of Gatekeeper, I just want to say thank you to everyone this season that has supported us, all of our patrons, and if you ever just give us a like, a share, subscription, we greatly appreciate it. We'll see you next year.